Okay guys, it is finally time to do the Q&A. You guys sent me a ton of questions over Instagram and in the comments, so it is time to answer them all. I hope you are ready. We're gonna be answering everything from Disney to where I'm living to my health situation. We're gonna try to cover it all. Okay, first off, what is the one thing you wish stayed after these unpleasantries? Well, hand sanitizer everywhere, because I always carry around hand sanitizer, so I love having it nearby. How are you and Allison doing today? We're doing great. Allison's at work right now. I'm filming a video for you guys. We're planning like our little trips that we're gonna do for the rest of the year. I'm super excited about. We're just going straight into it. If you had a chance to work for Disney again, would you? I think I'm gonna cover my status with Disney in another video. For people coming to work for the company right now, I would say don't. I know that's tough to hear, but things are still pretty chaotic behind the scenes, and I would wait a year and a half and then come back to the company when the dust has settled from this whole, pandemic thing. Things just aren't what they used to be. We're cast members. I don't want to say too much because someday I'll probably be back, but for right now, I would say don't come work for the company. It's just not, it's not good. I would wait for them to figure everything out. Universal's paying their team members $15 an hour if you are looking for a job down here. What are your career goals in the next 10 years? The next 10 years, God, how old will I be? 30, no, oh my God, I'll be 36. Oh, time I'm 36, hopefully I have my life figured out. Hopefully YouTube is able to sustain an income and a lifestyle that I can keep bringing you guys along on an adventure. So I would say to be able to keep doing what I love, and that's creating content, and not have to worry about like the bills. That is my career goal, is to try to figure this YouTube thing out. I still don't know what I'm doing. Would you rather fight 10 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck? So 10 little Sebastians versus 1 giant duck. I think I'd rather take on the giant duck than 10 little mini horses. Can you show us some fun, free things to do locally? You can go visit Disney Springs, and you can go dance with Eddie Maserati. What is your most nostalgic Universal/DCP memory? Favorite memory from the college program, I think, is when Jacob was twerking on the wall.
I just want to be able to twerk. Is it easier on the wall?
There you go.
Yeah, but now it's working.
You can't do it from there.
He just farted! He just farted!
That did not just happen.
How many Funko Pops do you have, and which one is your favorite? I have a lot. I don't know too many to count, but I think my favorite one is Allison got me a personalized one of me. What the fuck? Oh my God! What is this? Oh my God!
It's you. Oh my God, I knew this reaction was
No!
It's you.
Ah! Holy this is not real. How is this possible? I'm speechless. Wow, this is so cool! Oh, you did the Chris. Oh, thank you so much. You are incredible. That is the greatest gift I think I have ever gotten. Yeah, no. Guys, it's literally me in my public exposure outfit with a Hawaiian shirt, socks, and sandals. So bizarre. Yes, that's a very sexy photo. Look at the little guy. Isn't that? This is literally one of the coolest things on the face of the earth. That was like one of the greatest gifts I've ever gotten. When's your gameplay channel coming? As you know, I play a lot of video games. I don't know if people want to watch me play video games, What's my favorite meal at Disney? For like a quick service meal, I really enjoy like a good Ronto wrap. A Ronto wrap, I think, is like one of my favorite things to eat at Disney. How's your health stuff working out? Well, guys, tomorrow is my 26th birthday, so on that note, it's time to celebrate. We're going to a dermatologist. Well, that didn't really go as planned. They didn't find one spot that was suspicious on my back. They found 3 spots. Yay. So they had to like shave them off to then get tested. Now, let me explain to you guys what happened. So my grandfather passed away from melanoma, so I'm at a higher risk for skin cancer. So every year I go and get it checked out, and this time they found some spots. So what they do a thing called a shaving. So they shave a chunk of your skin off to send it out to go get tested. Is it this? No? How about this? How about that? Great. Yeah, so it came back very suspicious. So they have to cut a bigger chunk out just to make sure it doesn't turn into cancer. So that is where this fun happens. Oh boy, yeah. And then they stitch it up. So it's officially been 48 hours. So I got 4 stitches on this one. There's another mold they have to remove. They'll probably get another 4 from that in a couple days. But the big one, yeah, this one sucks. I think it's 8 stitches. It's like this big. They cut out this much on my back and it was like this thick. They showed in the specimen is gnarly. So after 48 hours, I can finally take this sucker off. Oh, damn. Oh, it looks like someone stole my kidney. Oh. All right, I'm gonna take a shower and like wash it up. Oh. Yeah, so everything's been taken out. I got a pretty big scar. The problem with that is that was all happening while we were moving. So I wasn't supposed to be like lifting. Thank God we had Jamil to help us. That man went into full on beast mode to help us move. The skin stuff is all right for right now. You just gotta go in every single year to get checked. I think that's very important. Now when it comes to the Crohn's stuff, I have a whole video filmed about like the colonoscopy that I got like last month. And I'll kind of update you guys on that, but like that's pretty good for right now. I think the biggest thing with the health right now, I've officially aged out of my parents' insurance because I turned 26. So I have to like pay for insurance, and they raised the price of my drug to $25,000 an injection. I have to have that done every single 8 weeks. Think it'll be covered. I haven't gotten the first dose yet. It's just so stressful. You have to pay a lot of money per month with deductibles, and it's insane. And I've been very stressed out between like my health, the insurance, and the moving, and just like trying to make it on YouTube. It's been a very stressful couple of months. So thank you to everyone who donates on Patreon, because you guys are literally helping me pay for my insurance and keeping me alive. Like, thank you so much. It gives me a little bit of breathing room. So if you would like, I'll put the link in the bio and donate to Patreon and help pay for the insurance. Because, well, insurance is not cheap. The healthcare system is very wrong. Being an adult is fun. Will you ever do a meetup? I would say no. But if you ever see me in the park, like, feel free to say hi, and you know, I'd love to talk to you. And favorite Marvel hero and favorite villain. Oh gosh, this is tough. There's so many good ones. I think my favorite villain, I know it should be Thanos, but Loki, like that new Disney Plus show is so good. I think Loki's my favorite villain. I think my favorite hero is probably Captain America. I know it's kind of basic, but like, you just cannot love that guy. I'm trying to get a little bigger. What is your diet?
Here's the thing about growing up in the Great Depression.
Okay.
Everything was boiled, a lot of cabbages, so it's kind of hard to break that too. So a lot of vegetables, right?
Sounds like a lot of roughage, a lot of fiber.
A lot of fiber, yes. As long as it's green, I think it's okay by me.
Can you do a video scaring Keith? Keith is a very busy man right now. He's going to college and he's working full-time still at Cosmic Rays. We're trying to do like a little like road trip, Jared, Keith, and I, but Keith is just like too busy. I'll try and scare Keith the next time I see him. All right, this is what I got a lot from you guys. How are the roommates? The roommates are like all so busy. Jared is still doing wilderness exploring. I think Dom is still a lifeguard. I think he might be doing something at DAC pretty soon. I think Jacob is still a lifeguard. Chris is working in a very special place. I'll be going to visit him later this year, which I'm really excited about. Ben is currently in Ireland working for... Oh, but Ben did send me some really cool photos yesterday. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. Let's see. If you remember the movie Enchanted, they're filming the sequel there, okay? So Ben like went to go visit the set. So here's like, I don't know what this is. This looks like a church. You can see it's all gated off. We'll just do a quick little montage. You can pause it and like look through it. It looks like a lot of the shops have a lot of like Easter eggs to Disney characters. Mary Popover's Bakery. When you do see the sequel to Enchanted, I think it's called Disenchanted, you saw the set photos first from Pirate Lord Ben in Ireland. What is your favorite thing about Disney? I think my favorite thing is the detail and the love and the care that is put into it, and like the cast members who truly make the magic. Now, as of this year, I think Disney has really lost their way with what makes Disney Disney. So right now, I really miss the old Disney where you could just walk down and experience something new every single day. I think my favorite thing about the old Disney was just not knowing what's around the corner, what magical moment is gonna be there. Do you prefer nose hair or butt hair? I think I'd rather have nose hair because If you got butt hair, then you're worried about like dingleberries. Is Disney hiring back their laid off employees? Kind of. They will call you and ask you if you want to work at this place, which is not your old location. And if you say yes, you get to go back there to this new location, which isn't your old job, or you just get pretty much kicked out of the company. So I have a lot of friends who were like servers, and now they're working like quick service. So they are hiring some people back. Where is Dom and Jared? How are they? They're doing great. Sadly, I no longer live with them, which is sad, but it's also like part of life. You know, you can't live with roommates for the rest of your life. I've lived with Jared for literally 5 years. That's a half a decade, and I do miss him a lot. But like, we still talk all the time, and like, we're still gonna hang out and everything, but it's just like, I sadly don't live with them anymore. His life is always ever evolving. I applied for the Disney College program. What was your experience like? My experience was awesome. I met some of the most amazing people of my entire life. Actually working, you're not gonna work the most glamorous job. Like, if you can handle a job at Disney, you can literally handle anything. But right now, college program kids are coming back. They're going to Flamingo Crossing, which is super expensive. The college program kids are in for a treat. What's your favorite memory with Laura? I have a couple friends named Laura, but my friend named Laura who works at Disney, I think my favorite moment was showing her.
It's coming up. Oh, here it comes.
Wait. What? Zach, go back. How'd you get that on video?
Well, because I saw the chapstick hit. I was like, oh, they're gonna come for it. I know they are. These are crutch.
Oh, it's a crutch.
They hit the chapsticks in my stall. You need it that bad?
Rolled into the stall.
What are some positive things to come out of 2020? I've kind of invested all my time in YouTube finally. I think also 2020, I feel like Alice and I have a stronger bond than ever after like experiencing all of the ups and downs of 2020. Favorite animatronic, Doc Ondar in Galaxy's Edge. My favorite animatronic at Disney. There's nothing better. Scariest part of the VelociCoaster. At the very end, it's called the Mosasaurus roll, and you go like upside down over the water. It's insane. How's Grandma? She's doing great. I'm gonna go visit her probably in a couple months to kind of check up on how everything's doing and help her out around the property. You good? Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Like, again, I kind of told you I've been very stressed out. I'm very happy in our new place. I will show it to you eventually. I've just been doing so much like renovation and stuff on it. Are the parks worth going to? No. People are paying full price for like a half of what they used to get. There's just so many things missing right now that I do not think Disney is worth the price of visiting. What is your favorite Disney snack? That would be a churro. Do you cook? I order takeout. I'll probably cook a couple times a year. That's about it. Why is the coconut a mammal? Well, we all know why the coconut is a mammal. If you haven't seen the coconut video, just go watch it. It's so good. Why are you so cool? Probably because I installed a new thermostat. Okay, so we got a little housewarming gift, so it's time to replace the old thermostat. So we've removed the little panel. I've taken a picture of all the wiring, so where it's supposed to enter into. Now it's time to remove this little thing. Backplate has been installed. The wires are all in the correct place. And just like that, we are up and running. It literally took like less than 20 minutes. Super easy setup. Now we're just kind of going through to make sure everything is like up and running. So I'm making sure the heat and the AC is all working correctly. That thermostat is insane. You can control it with your phone, depending on which room you're in. You put sensors in your room. It's like a smartphone on your wall. It's crazy. It tells you the weather coming up and everything. So if you don't have one, I really suggest going out and buying one. When are you coming to Cali again? Okay, so we asked everyone on Patreon where you wanted me to travel to this year. Pretty much everyone said California. So we're planning a trip towards the end of October. I think we're gonna do probably Avengers Campus, Not Scary Farm, and Halloween Horror Nights out there in Hollywood. So if you're out there towards the end of October, you might run into me. If you could collaborate with any YouTuber, who would it be? I think my favorite YouTubers to hang out with are Ordinary Adventures, Peter and Kitra. They're literally like the nicest people you will ever meet in your entire life, so I love hanging out with them. I'm gonna show you a little vlog when I hung out with them like 2 days ago. All right, we were back at Universal. VelociCoaster opened yesterday. We're gonna see how the crowds are today. We're parked in ET row 666. Hopefully that's not a sign for how today is gonna go. Before we head into the madness, let's just take a second to appreciate this view of Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure over there. All right, so we're heading off to Islands of Adventure, and they have a new sign up for the VelociCoaster. It says, "Welcome to the pack." You guys remember what the view looked like yesterday. Totally different view today. I think this is interesting. Yesterday, these were full of the brand new park maps. I guess they've just run out of them. Whoever smelt it, dealt it. Whoever did the rhyme did the crime. Now today we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna go to a place I've only eaten at once. Kind of nervous about the food. It's the Cafe 4. Pictures are supposed to make the food look good. You know what? I feel like we gotta go big or go home. We gotta go with the chicken Alfredo. Oh, look at that. Peter and Kitchener got their food before I did. I'm a little nervous to try it now. Now Peter got the sweaty meatball sub right there. The Alfredo is here. We're gonna have a traditional breadstick on top. So at first glance, the chicken looks like salmon. I've had Alfredo from restaurants before at theme parks, never here. This has been on my bucket list. I wanted to wait for a special occasion for Peter and Kitchener to visit for this moment. Now let's first take a bite of the breadstick. First bite, you get a little bit like a butter garlic, which is nice. Then the Mojave Desert hits you with the dryness in there, and you need water. It's not hard. I thought it was gonna be hard. I think this is like a prettier version of like the breadsticks from like Chuck E. Cheese. The grilled chicken has like some seasoning on it. They chopped up some basil. I don't like the consistency at all. I taste like a coating of mystery on the noodle, but that's about it. And the noodle is not very good. It's not horrendous, but I will not be coming back for this. We'll do a 5 out of 10. Like, it's not great, but it's not that tooth tart from the tribute store. There it is. What the hell happened to this thing? What? What's that? Alright, now the consistency, I said it kind of looks like fish. If I didn't know what this was, I would probably say it was fish. It's just, you can't tell if it's chicken or fish. Still don't know. Now the restaurant is located right next to Bob Chapek right there. I have no idea what's going on over here. They brought the Spider-Man meet and greet back, so it's time to ask him a very important question. Alright, well this is new. Mr. Stark put him in a timeout. He put him behind a little barricade right now.
I've got a lot of questions.
Alright, Spidey, you're a popular man. What happened? Why are you in timeout right now?
I'm not in timeout right now, so we're getting back to a norm right now, so this is kind of the last step to
I feel like J. Jonah Jameson might have put you back there.
Sometimes I feel like that too.
Yeah.
I just want to be part of the photos, and he's like, yeah, do photos, but behind that barrier.
If you went to school, East Coast or West Coast, where would you go to school?
College, oh gosh, I haven't even thought that far ahead. You know, with all the crime find that I'm doing. You know, with all the crime find I do, though, I get my homework done at night.
Do you have any studying tips? Because I just procrastinate the entire time.
Studying tips? I mean, education is very important for a superhero. Put your mind to it and achieve anything you want. You know, education is very important. Get that homework done, and once it's done, you have all the time to do anything else. All right, it's 5 o'clock. Time to get a drink. They have a special annual pass holder drink for the VelociCoaster opening.
We're going to be going to the Backwater Bar. We got the drink. So it's called the Raptor Claw. It's an annual pass holder exclusive. White Claw Black Cherry, Blue Carousel, 100% pineapple juice, garnished with a cherry and mint. Tastes like a watered down, you know, like the little, like the plastic spinning top when I was a kid, mixed with like a gusher, but like watered down. 7 out of 10. Nothing crazy, but it's not bad. We're back. But if you're not subscribed to them, please subscribe to them. I'll put a little link in the bio. They're literally the most genuine people you will ever meet in your entire life. All right, what's the best and worst things about living in Orlando? I think the best thing is there's always something to do. No matter what time of the day or night, there's always something you can go do in Orlando. The worst thing is the summertime. It's literally like 110 degrees out and it rains every day. Will the 50th anniversary of Disney be a flop? A lot of stuff they had planned got canceled. I think there'll be a new fireworks show at Magic Kingdom, the new projections on the Epcot ball, you'll get Ratatouille, probably some special merchandise and cupcakes. I think it's gonna be kind of pitiful compared to like what Disneyland did for their anniversary. As Bob Chapek said, he's not focusing on the parks right now. Don't expect some big, huge, grand 50th. How did you and Allison meet? We met in the queue for Space Mountain. What did you just think we were?
Are you a Power Ranger?
What is your favorite thing you purchased at Disney? Well, that would be the little guy that I adopted, Beans. What's up, little buddy? You missed the internet. I think that'll end the Q&A for right now. Guys, thank you so much for sending in your questions and everything. I know it's probably a lot longer video than we're used to, but guys, thank you honestly for all the love and support you've given me over the years for these videos. And thank you so much to everyone who donates on Patreon to help fund the videos and help fund my life. I could not do it without you, so thank you. Guys, on that note, I love you all. Please stay safe, and I'll see you all on Friday. Bye. This is how I look when I'm asking my grandmother if she needs help crossing the road.